Hey guys, Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. So, on today's episode, it's back to low and slow. But first, we got to make some room. So, because I'm stuck. I got all this room, but I got no room. Does that make any sense? So, Kenny's dirty from driving him to work every day, which is kind of awesome. I got to tell you, he's so small. You can just boot boot. So I'm going to kick his butt outside. Might even leave him outside because I don't think, well, fingers crossed our minus 30 is done, but I'm going to kick him outside, climb up on the roof, put a little doo-doo of silicone where that leak was on this driver's side Aerodyne window, and I think I might leave him outside. We're going to move Stubby over because I still got to clean out his interior because it's been like 16 years and I haven't dug it out. And like really this winter, I should have done that months ago. So probably going to get to that, maybe not today, and low and slow. We're not doing anything on Kenny until low and slow is driving. And I screwed up. I know you guys are like, I can't believe Peterbilt Mike screwed up. I know, it surprises me too, but let me show you what it was. Okay guys, so not too proud to say this, but I'm kind of using the deck of low and slow as a bench. Not a great idea because I'm gonna have to move them outside, and this is why. So this is the rust killer primer that I used on the windshield frame, and I thought, oh yeah, it says provides a primed surface for top coat. So I thought I'll just put this on and then I'll do a little Bondo and just smooth it up so it's got a a smoother finish. Glass, poly glass, or Bondo with microfibers in it. But in looking at the fine print, now I don't often look at directions, and this could be to my detriment. Not for use on motor vehicles or mobile equipment or their parts. So I use the wrong primer. It's for like shovels and fences and I don't know, household stuff. So you know what I have to do? I have to sandblast that stuff I put on off. I know, I wasn't thrilled about it either. But this time, we're taking it outside. So that means I have to clear off all my bench, my cans of paint, and I got some stuff. So this is what I got. Mini fiber, Napa Body Pro, fiberglass reinforced auto body filler. So a little bit of hardener. And this is what I should have done when it was bare metal, because this is what they use at work. This is what was recommended. To smooth out this stuff. Like this rough edge, the lip is not very big on this sucker, but just to smooth that out so that the windshield rubber has as smooth as silk. Well, smooth as Mike can make it with body filler, so it might be a little rough. No, to smooth it out so that it can make a good seal, and I'm gonna butyl the heck out of it. But in the meantime, I gotta sandblast it again. So I'm gonna run it outside to do that because I ain't doing it in here. And ain't isn't really a word, but you know what? That's what honestly, that's why the last few videos haven't been about low and slow, because I was a little bummed out. Yep, not gonna lie, a little bummed out that I did that, because now I gotta go back and sandblast it all and start over. But you know what? 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's how we learn, right? I am not a professional. I know you're shocked, but it's true. So anyways, let's get to work. Or I'll get to work, and hopefully this only takes about 20 minutes for you guys. I got Kenny out here on fast idle. He's all warmed up. And Stubby, you know what? Stubby was a little bit hard starting, but he did just fine. Just crank it over for a little bit. I had the battery connections loose too, which didn't help. But you know what? I think Stubby's a little bit underrated. I need to get him running properly. We've got, I gotta, come on Mike, focus. I gotta get it so he'll fast idle, get it so the throttle pedal works. I feel like it's something simple. So we're gonna clean the inside of him up, and then at least it's not so gross. Put his power passenger window in and get him running so we can pull him in and out. Because you know what, it's really nice having a truck that doesn't smoke like a chimney. So anyways, yeah, we're getting ready. I don't know if you can see the back end. You probably can't with Kenny. But I'm stuck. Yeah. The dang slope got the better of me. So I'm just gonna try throwing a little bit of gravel down. I mean, I could chain up, but it's a pain in the butt. So let's just see. I need a little touch. is what you call a bit of a pickle. It's slippery and slidey, and my front end now is stuck in my dip. Not really where I want my front end, so I'm going to try and throw a chain on. Well, I'm not going to try, well, I am going to try and throw a chain on because I don't know if these tire chains actually fit this truck. You know, I got tire chains instead of used ones because you need tire chains. Didn't think to try them out because I thought, oh, I won't need them. Well, we need them. Guys, battery died. So I don't know how much you saw, but I'm throwing a set of triples on. So a triple means it's got 3 center links. Well, 3. I guess it's only got 1 center link, but it's got 3 chains. It's nice and slippery. And I don't know, I think the camera died on me, so you want to hook out like here. I can't move forwards or backwards. So I'm stuck in one spot. So you want to drape your chains over, pull your tails on the outside, and hook up your outside rails, and hook them up as tight as you can get them. Oh! And then you want to roll into your chains, and then once you're rolled onto them, then you can hook up your center rail. Because what'll happen is if you just go with your center rail, it's going to beat the crap out of my mud flap hangers, and we don't want that. So I'll set you down and hook up this rail. Walk into them, and it'll probably start to move. I may or may not decide to tighten them up, because all I got to do is back up, pull forward, and back over there. So, well, I know it'll work. Yeah, just like that, we're unstuck. No big deal. And in all honesty, you know what? You saw how throwing down like sand and gravel, how it worked once, but then it didn't work, like with here. There's just a little bit of a dip. Doesn't look like much of a dip, but when you're, you know what, when you got a grade like that, it's enough of a dip to get you stuck, and a little sand doesn't help. And at that point, you know what, don't be lazy, just grab your chains, throw them on, and the time it takes is like, I mean, you saw how long it took. Well, maybe it didn't because the stupid battery went dead, but yeah, it's quick. It's quick. And thank goodness these chains fit. They're a little bit loose. But yeah, you know what? For what I'm doing, these are perfect for Kenny. You know what's kind of impressive as to how much room a guy's got when you kick a couple trucks outside. Excuse me. I mean, look at it. With having Stubby there and Kenny here, look at all the room I've got. I could buy more trucks. Don't tell Andrea. It's gonna be a secret. It's just so much room. So I'm gonna take low and slow out to sandblast that windshield frame again. And here's a little trick. Here is a little trick. Yeah. So here's something that I do with the motorhome. I want to park low and slow back in the same spot. And how do I know it's going to be in the same spot? I'm going to use tape. Put it in the center of the front wheel, leave about an inch gap or so, like that. And then when I back them in here, I just have to get the front tire just inside that line. And I'm going to do the same on the other side and on the back on this side, because I'll be able to see it in my mirror. Now I should be able to see that in my mirror, and when I back him back in, hit those marks, he'll be right in the same spot. There. Now when I back him in, I can get him right in the same spot. Okay guys, I'm excited because I haven't moved low and slow in months. I got a lot of sand in them, let me tell you. I'm not too proud about getting all the sand in them, but you know what? Happens. It happens. So I'm gonna hit the door, we're gonna fire them up. I shut off the heater water valves, so it shouldn't puke water on the ground. So fingers crossed, all goes well. I pre-aired him, pre-charged. I pre-charged the air tank. So yeah, let's open the door and do this. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of sand in there. Who did that anyway? That lineup, guys. Let's just back up over here. Let's back up over here and get a real sense of what we got going on. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, you can really tell how much lower a K100 is over a Peterbilt 362. Yeah, the Peterbilt's got 22.5s and Kenny's got 11R24.5s. It's interesting. Does that mean the Pete's a big dog? I don't know. Kenworth's smaller, so. Okay. I'm gonna do it a little different today. I'm gonna put my respirator on. I'm gonna wear a hoodie with a hood. I'm gonna put a tarp in it because it was suggested, and I got like sand all down in here and down there and down there, and I made a mess. I really did. So let's try this. We are gonna try this again. And I think I'm gonna cut this off from about here to here, because that's pretty thick there. Weld in a new flat piece. I'm just gonna touch up these holes, maybe put a little piece of tin under, because this is actually quite thick. It's like 1/8 material. It's actually just under 1/8, so yeah, quite stout. It's not as tall as I would have thought it would be, but yeah, it's stout. Just call me Little Bo Peep, who lost his sheep. Oh, hat, and I'll go turn the, oh, first, my gas mask. Well, guys, I think that's going to be good enough. It won't all come off. Well, it mostly comes off. So I'm going to call it good. Yep. I'm happy with it. Some of the spots where it's really hard, I'm thinking if it's that hard for a sandblaster to take it off, then probably putting a little bit of Bondo over it's probably not going to matter. So anyways, I'm going to run her. We're going to run her. So do a little bit of rust repair, and then I'm going to do the bondoing. But another thing I'm going to do is I got the heater out, and the bottom of the heater is a little bit rusty, so I'm going to hit that with the sandblaster since I'm out here and I got it all hooked up. So let's go do that, and then we can park her back inside and continue on this journey. Oh, and I got to blow the inside of the cab out while it's out here too, because man, there's a lot of sand in there. Gosh. Oh. Anyways. Well, guys, there we have it. Another sandblast job done. And you know what? We'll park them in the shop now. Pack Stubby into the shop, and yeah, might call it a day. We'll go see what time it is. Sun's going down, so I better get them in before it starts to precipitate. It's starting to feel cool. That was my wood boiler. Getting pooped out, but we're making progress. There's my tape mark. There's where I parked. Just scooted right down all my stuff. On this side, same thing. I actually moved that box over because I got the tidy tank there, so I'm gonna fuel up the tractor with a tidy tank instead of a jerry can. And Stubby, we're gonna clean them out. I'm gonna clean them out because you know what? He didn't want to start, and I think clean them out. I gotta get some new oil in them too. And I think it's just dirty connections everywhere. So probably a bad oil pressure sensor too. That could be throwing a code because the manual oil pressure, it's got oil pressure, but the low oil light's on. So I'll figure out which one is that. Hopefully it isn't an ECM, but yeah, whatever. We'll give her a whirl. Well, not quite the video I thought I would be making today, but I'm all set up to start patching. I got some steel here. This is the material I'm going to use to replace the lip. This is just some fender repair that I'm going to use as a backer. So when I fix like a rust spot, I'm going to stick it behind and just stick it. And I got a little chunk of sheet metal in case I need some sheet metal. But the problem is that windshield frame is thicker than the sheet metal. And I cleaned off most of the stuff off the back of Mr. Stubbs. That seat cushion needs to go in him. And I got a few trinkets there. And of course my overhead for low and slow. And just a little neater. So if I have to leave him outside, he's not going to turn into a pumpkin. So anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it very much. Thanks. Bye. Cheers. Later.